Goblin Bat. Once upon a time, there was a brother in a village who lived with his elderly parents. My brothers were so poor that it was difficult to even make a meal. My younger brother diligently cut wood and took good care of his parents. But my lazy and greedy older brother drooped and took only a nap every day. All the housework was left to my younger brother. On that day, my younger brother went to cut trees in the mountains as usual. Then I heard a suspicious sound from somewhere.
What does this mean?
The surprised brother looked around. Then I found a deliciously ripe hazel nut on the floor. My filial brother picked up hazel cancer and put it well in his pocket. I'm going to go home and give it to my parents. Then I started coming down from the mountain. And before I even got to the village, the sun went down. My brother had no choice but to stay overnight in an empty house. I was in such a deep sleep for a long time, and I heard a loud noise from somewhere. Surprised, my brother jumped up the beam and found that the goblins were coming into the house. The goblins began to play with their bats.
Gold, silver, tap.
My younger brother began to look around with his soul at the mysterious sight of gold and silver treasures pouring out every time he wielded a goblin bat. Then I got hungry, so I took out the hazel in my pocket and bit it. But the goblins with bright ears heard the sound and stopped the bat magic.
No, what does this mean?
Embarrassed goblins threw away their bats and rushed out of the house. The younger brother, who was left alone, brought a goblin bat and returned home. Thanks to the goblin bat, I was able to become very rich. The greedy brother who was watching such a younger brother was jealous and couldn't stand it.
Wait and see. I'm going to be richer than you.
The greedy brother followed his younger brother to the goblin house in the forest. Likewise, the goblins came in that day and started having fun. The older brother, who was wary of it, said, "Doesn't Sieben?"
This is the time. And I bit the hazel.
Then the goblins wielded the goblin bat and talked.
A bat thief has appeared again. Get him. Let's scold him.
Eventually, he had no choice but to come home beaten up by goblins. The greedy brother, who barely ran away, abandoned his greed from that day and got along well with his younger brother.